Welcome back to VSpice. In this session, we'll continue with hookup and installation engineering nodes. So in part B, we'll focus on all practical nodes, friends, related to hookup and installation. So practical in the sense, whatever I have gained personally over the past 28 years, I just put in the form of a nodes. Of course, it's all theory, but you will never get this anywhere. So that is the commitment I'm giving here, right? And additionally, friends, see, I told that I'm going to give about installation, right? Hookup and installation. So this is applicable for all type of flow instruments, all type of level instruments, all type of pressure instruments, and also temperature instruments, and also control valves, analyzers. All these we are going to, look into it. Okay, so let's get started. First, we'll start flow instruments. Okay, so general aspects. First, we have to watch out for this. The straight length shall be free from protrusions from gaskets, wells, etc. So this is one of the point we should note. Eccentric pipe reducers should not be used in the vicinity of velocity profile dependent flow meters. That is the point. The reducers, all these should not be there. See, for a flow meter, like a orifice, uh, if it is 14D upstream, 10D downstream, then it has to comply. For a magnetic flow meter, 5D upstream, 2D downstream, then we need to comply. We should ensure that there should not be any, eccentric pipe producers in the vicinity. Right, that's a point. So to avoid extremely long upstream straight length, control valve shall be located downstream of the velocity profile dependent measuring elements wherever possible. You got it, friends? See, in the flow meter installation, control valve that should be located downstream of the instrument. You should not do, upstream actually. That create a problem. Just visualize, friends. See, this is what I can, able to give at this point of time. Just visualize them. Flow metering devices should preferably be installed in vertical lines with a flow in upward direction. But there is exception, except for steam and wet gas application or for gas containing particles, the flow direction shall be downwards. I repeat again, flow metering devices should preferably installed in vertical lines with flow in upward direction. But there are some exceptions like this wherein we can have this downwards. Okay, good. So liquid meters in horizontal line shall not be installed at the highest piping point where gases are likely to collect and hot to remove. This is also one of the consideration. And for liquid services, horizontal or vertical flow line must remain full under all operating conditions. Of course, this we all knew. Okay. So gas meters in horizontal line shall not be installed at the lowest point where liquids are likely to collect and hard to remove. So these are the general consideration. I hope it is clear. It's all like self-explanatory. Okay. Now I go into the specific instruments. Friends, and in fact, in BSpice channel, we had uploaded a detailed video on the design guidelines. Okay. So wherein we have already, put in all these kind of notes. But that was very exhaustive. But this is very specific. I'm only focusing on the nodes. I mean, hookup and installation. Okay, not the design aspects. Okay. Now, vertex in horizontal line, mounting of the vertex meter with the shader bar should be in the horizontal plane. Okay, so that is the point. The shader bar should be in the horizontal plane. For gas measurements in horizontal line, the vertex meter should be located at the lowest point. That is also we need to watch out for. The installation shall be done only after flushing on air blowing. So that also we need to focus. That's about the vertex. Then ultrasonic. Ensure that the meter is not installed directly downstream of sources of aeration such as cavitating pumps, throttling valves, or an aerating mixing tank. So you got it, friend. Ensure that ultrasonic meter is not installed directly downstream of the sources of aeration. So just watch out for, okay? In horizontal line, ultrasonic flow meter nozzle shall be in a horizontal plane. Okay. Ultrasonic probe shall be aligned properly. Very, very important. Ensure that no bending or torque acting on the ultrasonic probe. Verify upstream and downstream straight length as per manufacturer recommendation, which we always do. Right. So clamp on ultrasonic flow meter should be safeguarded for the stability of the sensors. So that is also very much important, because in the vibration line, if vibration is there, then that ultrasonic the clamp on meter get vibrated, and the position of the sensor get distorted, then the reading also will get distorted. So that is the point. So this is about the ultrasonic. Then we have a magnetic flow meter. Ensure that the electrode axis is in horizontal position. Manufacturer recommendation shall be followed for earthing of electromagnetic flow meter, including the earthing ring. Just watch out for. Okay. Installation of electromagnetic flow meter shall not close to the large conducting surfaces. We should always keep away from conducting surfaces. And PTFE, Teflon envelope packing shall be used for installation of magnetic flow meter. So these are some of the consideration. Then Coriolis flow meter. Check the downstream tight shutoff valve is installed to ensure the actual zero flow. Check that downstream tight shutoff valve downstream of the equipment is installed to ensure accurate zero flow. Verify the support installation of flow meter as specified by the vendor, and ensure the pipe is free from vibration and stress in which the flow meter is installed. Bypass loops and valves should be supported separately. That is also important. Pressure gauge and pulsation dampener shall not be installed around Coriolis meters. Okay, you got it. So hermetically sealed sensors, hermetically means airtight, should be installed, used in humid climatic conditions. This is about the Coriolis meter. And just to update you, friends, I hope you are aware, this Coriolis flow meter we can install actually without any upstream and downstream requirements. In fact, this is one of the meter we can do without any upstream and downstream. Just to update you. Okay. Then differential pressure flow meter. The impulse line, the capillary tubing hookup shall be carried out as per manufacturer recommendation and in line with the hookup drawings, whatever we have covered everything in the previous sessions. And we need to verify the straight length and other installation requirements of orifice plate and venturi tube in line with the manufacturer recommendation and standard drawing. Of course, we follow that ISO 5167, right? Yes. So ensure that the nominal size of the orifice is equal to the line size. That is also we need to watch out. Throat edges should be free from debris and burrs. These are some of the consideration, friends. Then now we move on to the level. Again, general item I want to cover first. See, if too many nozzles are fitted to one piece of equipment, right, multiple instrument process connection should be branched off from one equipment nozzle through a standpipe or bridle. We call it as a bridle, right? See, what my point is, we cannot put too many, what you call holes in the equipment. That is the point. We can have a standpipe or bridle. From there, we can take the tapping. That is the point. Each instrument process connection shall be provided with a dedicated process isolation valve, which we always do. Displacer level instrument shall be normally mounted on external displacer chamber. Okay, that is also very important. Instrument stand can be aligned and level properly. Okay, check if the hookup is as per the details provided by the manufacturer. These are some of the general consideration, and specific to this level, we'll focus on differential pressure first. Differential pressure level. Differential pressure level instrument, except the flange mount and instrument with seal, shall be mounted below the lowest connection or above the highest connection as per the applicability. The low pressure connection shall be either connected to the vapor space by means of a reference leg or may be left open to atmosphere. This we all know, right? Okay. The selection and installation of dry and wet leg shall be as per standard drawing. That is very much important. The installation and hookup for different type of level transmitter shall comply with the standard drawing and specification. So the liquid seal selection, that one we should align with manufacturer recommendation. So this is about the differential pressure. Now we go to the different displacer type. Okay. See, the displacer type level instrument shall be mounted on an external displacer chamber, and the company approval shall be obtained for the installation of internally mounted displacer. Okay. Generally mounted on external. If they want to mount on the internal side, then they need to get the approval. We need to get the approval. Ensure that the temperature of the liquid level chamber and process are same. The temperature of the liquid level chamber and the process are same. Proper accessibility shall be provided for the installation of displacer type level instruments. Very, very important. So installation shall be carried out in accordance with manufacturer recommendation and specification. This we all knew. It shall be ensured that the torque tube extension is there, right? That should be fitted for both high and low temperature applications. These are the some of the consideration. And displacer level instrument shall initially be installed without the displacer, and the displacer will be installed after checking the pressure. That is also we need to watch out for, friends. That's about the displacer. Now we go to the guided wave. Guided wave shall be installed in such a way that easy to remove the probes for inspection. This guy we need to remove inspection, cleaning and maintenance by isolating the instrument from process stream. Okay, so that is also we need to ensure that. Okay, then minimum 10 mm diameter vent hole shall be provided for the coaxial probes. Here the vent hole. That's it for the guided wave. Then pressure. This is again general. Pressure gauges with the diaphragm shield shall be installed as close as possible to the process connection. And a pressure gauge inside the installation shall have a nominal diameter of 100 mm. Inside means within our plant. And on a remote wellhead or maybe remote manifold, we can have 150 mm to have a larger view. So direct mounted pressure switches shall be mounted, considered for wellhead and flow line overpressure protection, fire detection system, and also failure detection of mechanical pump seals, and for rupture disc when used in conjunction with the relief valve. The point is we can mount it directly. No need to take the piping, the tapping and impulse tubing, all these. This is a general aspects. Now we go into the temperature again, specific to the temperature. Sufficient clearance shall be provided for insertion or withdrawal of the measuring element or temperature gauge. Thermo well shall be located downstream of orifice assembly. Always ensure that if you are doing a well, actually it should be downstream of the orifice assembly. Don't put it in upstream, because that will also trouble the orifice measurement. So the cover flange for the flange thermo nozzle shall terminate in a half-inch NPT female threaded connection. Threaded thermowell must not be applied. Okay, right? Cover flange. Okay. Then the thermowell bore shall be 6.5. Okay. Then for temperature about 500 degree, only resistance temperature thermometer RTD shall be used. But for above 500 degree, then we can go for thermocouple. Okay, that is the point. Of course, we need to see the accuracy also. If you want accuracy, RTD is the best. And if accuracy is not that much important, then we can go for thermocouple. This is about the temperature. I think this is getting repeat. It's something add on. Sorry. The temperature sensor, except the skin mounted element, shall be installed inside the thermowell. So that is the point. Where the application of thermowell is not practical, thermocouples and resistant thermometer may be located on the surface, that is skin of the pipes or vessels. Generally, the sensors shall be installed inside the thermowell except the skin mounted. If it is not practical, then we can locate installed on the surface of the pipe or vessels. Temperature point shall never be installed directly downstream of flashing or cavitating valves. That is the point. Okay, you got it, friends? Directly downstream of the flashing or cavitating valves. This is about the temperature. Now we see the control valve. Control valve shall be installed near grade or platform level to allow free access maintenance and for manual operation, which we all know. Globe body control valve shall be installed with a diaphragm actuator stem in the vertical position. Globe body control valve shall be installed with the diaphragm actuator stem in vertical position. Where butterfly valve have to be installed in a vertical pipeline, care shall be taken that the diaphragm actuator stay clear of the piping. It should not foul with the, it should not intersect or, disturb the other piping. That's the point. Valves, especially those used for shut-off services for fuel, gas, etc., shall be mounted in vertical pipes to prevent blockage of foreign material. Okay. Startup strainers shall be provided upstream of control valve with a labyrinth type low noise stream. Okay, this is also one of the point, very important. During final mounting, particular attention shall be paid to the direction of flow to ensure the correct orientation, which is very, very important, friends. These are the some of the considerations, friends. Then finally, we'll talk about analyzer. Analyzer should be installed in a purpose-built analyzer house. Where the application requires locally mounted analyzer, they shall be installed in a freely ventilated weather protective cubicle or housing suitable for that particular environmental condition. Sample takeoff and return point shall be normally in the horizontal plane at the side of the process line. The arrangement shall enable rodding out of the connection and flushing of the sample line if required. Rodding out means the drain out of the connection. So the sample takeoff and return connection shall be of size DN25, 1-inch flange to the required ANSI class as a standard. Where steam jacketed sample takeoff points are required, DN80 flange nozzle to the appropriate ANSI class may be required. Okay, I'm talking about the sample and takeoff only. If it is a normal, then DN25 is okay. If it is steam jacketed, then we could go for DN80. Direct insertion of probe shall be installed in such a way that they can be removed and inserted without a shutdown of the process line. That is the point. Okay, friends. So that's all I have, friends. Thanks for your support. And many interesting things are coming up. Stay tuned, friends. I'm actually planning to upload PCS7, Siemens PCS7, and also, the vibration monitoring system. We covered the 3500 Bentley Nevada, right? Now, actually, they developed a new new system called Orbit 60. It's very compatible and a lot of good features are there. I'm planning to, conduct a session on that also. Stay tuned. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.